Yo, what's going on, y'all? 805 Just here, the real Capri Sun, Mr. Cranberry Funk. I still have all my wisdom teeth. Do remember, Ventura, California is the place on my birth certificate. Ventura, California. Ventura County. Shout out to all my 805ers. Shout out to everybody within Ventura County. Matter of fact, shout out to everybody along the Central Coast. Everybody that can touch that Pacific Coast water. It's so beautiful. It's so perfect. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Everybody in California, West Coast, and everybody around the world. Let's just get right into it. Let me get his government name right. Demetrius Jamel Morant. Most of the sports world, NBA fans, basketball fans, most of you know this young man as Ja Morant. Ja Morant, as I look it up here, because I had to make sure I had it correctly, 25 years of age. He's 25 years old. Only 5 years away from being 30, from being in his 30s. I would know I'm in my 30s. What's up with Ja Morant, y'all? What's his deal? What's his deal? I'm gonna share my thoughts. I'm gonna share the reasoning. I'm gonna share the logic behind my thoughts, and I think most of you will agree with me here. I think so. For those who haven't been paying close attention to the NBA or to the Memphis Grizzlies, the team that Ja Morant plays for, Ja Morant has had multiple warnings from the league front office, the commissioner of the NBA, Adam Silver, because during games, after scoring, after dunking, after making a shot, after hitting a game winner, he's been doing gun gestures to celebrate, pointing imaginary guns at the opposition, pointing imaginary guns, finger guns, at the other team. The reason that this is an issue specifically with him, and if I had to share, I would say it's unnecessary for any NBA player to do it, really any athlete, unless you're playing a sport that has to do with guns, unless you're hunting or something like that, right? But that's beyond the point. If you don't know, Ja Morant has had a rocky history during his short career in the NBA. Like I said, he's only 25. He's not even 26 years old yet. He's been an all-star. He's definitely the best player on his team. He's been the leading scorer on his team. For the last few years, he's had multiple highlights. Has a crazy vertical, can jump out the gym, can dunk, can score. He can do it all, right? But what he can't seem to do is remain disciplined. What he can't seem to do is follow simple instructions, follow directions. Ja Morant, just a year or two, maybe 2 years ago, had some legal issues, had some very serious legal issues that, what do you know, involved guns, involved firearms. I believe he flashed a gun at a teenager, if I'm not mistaken, during one of the off seasons a few years ago. During one of the summers, he was playing a pickup basketball game with some teenagers, some younger guys, and I guess the game got physical. He flashed a gun. He got caught in a strip club, if I'm not mistaken, with a gun. He was dancing with a gun during one summer. It might have been the same summer. Dancing with a gun in his car, riding around with his buddies. The gun was obvious. People saw it. It went viral. So he has a history with guns, a negative history with guns in his not only young career, but young life, right? So he basically got put on a timeout. The NBA, the league, the front office, Adam Silver, they basically slapped him on the hand and said that, this is not what the NBA represents. This is not what we do here. We don't do this. We don't let this slide. We don't get down like this in the NBA. And if you want to be an NBA player, you got to follow the rules, right? Same thing with Nike. He has a lucrative well-known Nike contract. He is endorsed by Nike. He has, I believe, if not two, three. He definitely has two, though, for sure. He has multiple signature shoes with Nike, signature basketball shoes. You can go to a shoe store, you can go to a sports store and buy Ja Morant's basketball shoe. So this guy is not a scrub. He's not a nobody, right? He makes it past his legal issues. He goes to court, all that. The league suspends him, whatnot, shows him some grace, shows him some mercy. And yet again, this young star, this young basketball player, decides to push the line, decides to skate on thin ice. And I would say I don't understand it, but I do understand it. I went to school with dudes like this. I was teammates with dudes like this. I know people like this and have known people like this where as many times as they learn a lesson or get taught a lesson, it just doesn't stick. It doesn't resonate with them. They would rather be rebellious. And oftentimes, individuals, and especially younger, I'm speaking about men right now, so younger men in general who are like this, they don't even really have an explanation for the behavior. They just, I wanted to do it, so I did it. Now, to make things even worse, so the NBA, they fined Ja Morant for the gun celebration, right? He was pointing a fake gun at other NBA players. He's pointing a fake gun at the team he's playing against. So they fine him, I think $75,000. Even for me, I'm like, that's it? These players make millions. Like millions, and not just like $1 million, like 40 million, 50, 70, $100 million. You're going to charge this dude $75,000? That's like $5 to these guys. So anyway, they gave him a little slap on the wrist, right? $75,000 fine. So that happens. The next thing you know, I don't know if it was the next game. It was definitely the same week, if I'm not mistaken. I watch a lot of basketball. I watch baseball too. Shout out to my Dodgers, but a lot of basketball throughout the week. So I don't remember exactly how many games it was after they fined him for the fake gun celebration, the finger gun thing. After that, in another game, he doesn't do the celebration, right? And you would think, okay, he's learned his lesson. The NBA just had to remind him, hey, man, we're not promoting violence. We're not promoting guns here. Stop that. And you think, okay, he got it now. He got it. He's good. He just needed a reminder. No. Ja Morant celebrates a shot, celebrates a bucket, and pretends to throw a grenade, not at the other team, right? Not at the guys he's playing against on the court in an NBA game. He pretends to throw a grenade into the crowd. Let me just say that one more time. Ja Morant, professional NBA player, endorsed by Nike, in an NBA game on national television. He doesn't do the gun thing. He doesn't do that, right? He pretends to throw a grenade into the crowd, as in the people in attendance at the game, as in the people who paid money to see him and these other NBA players play. I said this on Twitter a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken. And a few people did not agree with me, and that's okay. We don't have to agree. That's what social media is for, to trade ideas and thoughts and things like that, right? I believe this is the beginning of the end for Ja Morant's career and time in the NBA, because they've given him multiple chances. They've given him multiple opportunities, and this young man just doesn't get it. He was already disciplined for having real guns in real life that he wants to show off on social media and take to strip clubs and all that. He already got in trouble for that, right? Already went to court, did that. Suspension. Now this season, he does a gun celebration in a game, and they fine him $75,000. Give us that money. Write the check, cash. Wire it to us. We'll take that, right? He doesn't learn from that. And instead, he switches to, instead of a gun, he elevates it and says, you know what? Let me pick a more powerful weapon. Let me pick something that they didn't say I couldn't do a grenade. They said I couldn't do guns, but let me try a grenade. He switches to a grenade. So that's why I say, I think unless somebody with wisdom, somebody who's wise, somebody who has lived life and can speak from their own experiences, maybe, unless somebody like that speaks to Ja Morant, it's over. I joked on Twitter saying he will be the greatest player of all time in China. He will be in the China Basketball League or the China Basketball Association, because the NBA is not going to put up with this much longer, because this is not what they promote, and this is not what they want to promote. This guy is a star. He's a star player. He's an all-star. He makes millions. He's one of the faces of Nike. And he's acting like this and acting out like this on national television in basketball games. So just watch and see. I really hope he learns. I really do. But I mean, let's look at the history. So far, this young man has not learned, and he's 25 years old, going on 26. This is a grown man. This is not a child. This is an adult man acting like this, and he's a professional basketball player. It's sad. It's sad because you know that with guidance, he could avoid some of these issues. With guidance, with someone with wisdom who can give him advice, he can avoid some of this. And it's worse, I would say, because we see his dad, we see his father. His dad is always, I think his name is T. Yeah, T. Morant, if I'm not mistaken. T. Morant is always sitting courtside, drunk. So, look, it's just not a good look. And if somebody doesn't help this young man out, and if he doesn't want to listen to somebody that will help him out, his NBA career will be cut short, and it'll be because of these antics. It'll be because this young man is acting a fool on an NBA court with the opportunity he was blessed with to play professional basketball in the NBA. He's going to end up throwing it away because of this ignorance, because of this foolishness that he wants to do on the court and off the court. So we'll see if he gets it together. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Of course, always, I want to give a shout out to the subscribers. I thank y'all for being subscribed to the channel. I appreciate y'all the most. If you're not subscribed, don't worry about it. Just know we have a good time here, and that we want to continue to do so. Go Lakers, go Dodgers. Dodgers have only lost 2 games, I think, so far. So we're doing good. Lakers just got locked into the playoffs. We got our playoff spot locked in. I think we're third, if I'm not mistaken, in the standings, Western Conference. So let's go Lakers. As always, y'all, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Peace.
The gigantic going out of business sale at Circuit City has reached the final days. Get total liquidation prices on absolutely everything, like 25% off notebook and desktop computers. Take a whopping 30% off all plasma TVs, digital camcorders, and digital cameras, including SLR. Save 40% on CDs and DVDs, software, phones, faxes, shredders, and more. Get 50% off all furniture, phone accessories, and select mobile audio. Don't wait until it's over. Shop now during the final days of the Circuit City going out of business sale.